As you know, this past weekend was Mother's Day, and what I'm going to talk about, as you can probably judge by the title of the video, is influenced by my mother. And I don't know why she's so persistent on this, but whatever. I'm going to address it. She tells me all the time that I'm overtraining, that I go too much to the gym, and that I work out too much. And I wanted to address kind of the overtraining aspect, because I have heard a lot of people also say, you know, oh, you're overtraining, you're going to hurt your muscles, it's not going to progress, it's useless to overtrain. And I say that that's a load of crap, and I don't believe in that. Overtraining is not a thing. I don't believe in overtraining. If overtraining was a thing and it never happened, you wouldn't have any of the Lou Ferrignos or the Arnold Schwarzeneggers or the Callum von Mogers or even modern day people like, you know, Callum and, you know, Frank McGrath and all that. That wouldn't be a thing. Drugs aside, supplements aside, whatever, that's still, they were all overtrained. They train twice a day for a competition. They train once in the morning, once at night for 2 to 3 hours at a time. That's overtraining. That makes sense. And it works. So when you have people in the gym that are like the low-end physicians who say that, you know, overtraining is going to hurt your muscles, overtraining doesn't do anything, overtraining, it'll set you back, you'll get fat from overtraining, they have no clue what they're talking about. In all honesty, they don't have a single clue. From personal experience, right now I only train once a day, but in high school I used to train, you know, once a day for like 4 hours. It would be like maybe 2 hours in the weight room and then another 2 hours of cardio for, like, say, football. And, you know, in football we would do like 2 hours of cardio and stuff like that, mainly just because of the drills and stuff we were doing. I would consider that to be overtraining. 4 hours overtraining, I should say, by the way. 4 hours of, you know, constantly using your body, that put me in the best shape of my life. I was in the best physical condition ever. I was like a solid 210, 220 pounds of just muscle, and I've always been kind of tall. I've always been like a bigger guy. I was, you know, 6 foot, 220, which was average for me. That's where my body was comfortable. It was when I got out of high school and, you know, into the summertime where I was like on that football body metabolism where my body was just constantly hungry because I was just eating so much from, you know, playing sports and doing football and stuff like that, that my body's not used to this caloric deficit. So I would just eat the same, but I wasn't working out the same. Therefore, now you have big me. So that's kind of one of my main issues, and one of the things I'm trying to work on now, and like cutting back calories to try and lose it as much as I can. Also, now that it's summer, I can go back to overtraining, and I'm mentally willing to start overtraining again and start, you know, doing more cardio and stuff like that, because A, I have the free time to do so because I'm out of college right now, and B, I just am ready to do it. So honestly, overtraining, I think, is a load of garbage. I don't believe in it. I believe that if you overtrain, it will help you out. I don't think it is a negative, honestly. It has never, I have never read an instance or seen an instance that proves accurate to show that overtraining has affected somebody negatively. If you can disprove me and be like, you're an idiot, this happened to so-and-so, and you can vouch for it with physical evidence, fine. I'll admit I'm wrong. But personally, I do not believe in overtraining. So that's kind of my little tyrant today. My mom said something to me the other night. Actually, last night was Mother's Day, so it made me want to address it. And it was kind of like a weird thing where I never really cared about it or thought about it really, other than the fact that I did it and I was fine. And I'm still fine. I'm not hurt. I haven't been hurt in a while, which is good, knock on wood. So whatever. Just felt like I'd address it and make a video at it. So I'm on my way to work now. As you can see, I'm in my work uniform because I love my job. And I'm going to go to work, gonna try and eat healthy all day, which probably won't happen. And then I got to go to the gym later. I'm going to overtrain like crazy today. I'm going to do pyramid sets on everything and drop sets on everything. So it'll be quite interesting to see how much I'm going to be sore, like how much sore I will be, since I haven't been in like a week since I've been incredibly sick. So see how this goes and see if I don't die.
So for those of you that don't really know what's kind of going on or what I'm doing in this weird scenario, since I just went from ranting and raving to this, I like to garden. I like to do weird little vegetables and try and grow my own stuff. And every year I do peppers, I do little things like that. I try and do potatoes, but this year I'm moving. And so everything I want to get done has to be done in a pot. So I have right here little peanuts. I've never tried to grow peanuts. I honestly didn't know how you grew peanuts until about Sunday, Mother's Day, when I was out with my family and we found out, oh hey, this is how peanuts are grown. And we just learned this. So I'm going to try and grow peanuts in a pot and hopefully be able to transplant them maybe when I end up finding a new home. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do. I've never tried this before. I don't know how well it's going to work because they're rooting and I don't know what that's going to do. So we got 2 little peanut plants here. So that's where I'm at today. It is a gorgeous day in New York. It is actually like 95 and extremely sunny right now. So it's going to be a good week. And I guess this week's almost over. So here are my little peanuts. Hopefully they grow. I'm going to need more soil, but that's what I had here. So hopefully they grow. So. There's some water. So hopefully these peanuts grow in some time. I would love for that. I would love to have my own peanuts and honey roast my own peanuts. So that'd be kind of quite interesting to see actually what I get out of these. And it also serves as a nice decorative pot for my peanuts. It's cracked, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I have peppers. This one is a ghost chili, and I believe this one might also be. Yeah, I have 2 ghost chilies. This one is not doing too well. It's not really spreading. It's not really getting a strong enough base. It's not really doing much. This one's not too bad, but I have a stick holding it up just in case. So they're both kind of doing all right, but